Joan of Arc, a peasant girl who claimed to hear the voice of God, a teenage soldier who led the French army to victory, a saint, a martyr, or a pawn in a game of kings. Her story is one of faith, courage, and betrayal. At the age of 13, Joan began to experience visions. She claimed to hear the voices of Saint Michael, Saint Catherine, and Saint Margaret, who instructed her to drive the English out of France and restore the rightful king to the throne. Were these genuine divine experiences, or the product of a young girl's fervent imagination? France was in turmoil, embroiled in the 100 Years' War with England. The English controlled vast swaths of territory, and the French monarchy was teetering on the brink of collapse. The Dauphin, Charles, was a disinherited prince, struggling to assert his claim to the throne. Against all odds, Joan convinced Charles of a divine mission. She passed a secret test, proving her authenticity. He granted her an army, entrusting her with the fate of France. Was this a moment of divine intervention, or a desperate gamble by a desperate prince? Joan of Arc, a 17-year-old peasant girl, transformed the French army. She inspired her troops with her faith and courage, leading them to a series of stunning victories, most notably at the Siege of Orleans. She was dubbed the Maid of Orleans. Her military successes were undeniable. Joan of Arc fulfilled her mission. She cleared the path for Charles to be crowned King of France at Rheims Cathedral. This coronation was a pivotal moment in the war, legitimizing Charles's claim to the throne and galvanizing French resistance. But Joan's triumphs were short-lived. She was captured by Burgundian forces and sold to the English. They put her on trial for heresy and witchcraft, seeking to discredit her and undermine Charles's legitimacy. The English was not going to accept the humiliation caused by a teenage peasant. At the age of 19, Joan of Arc was burned at the stake in ruin. She died a martyr, proclaiming her innocence and affirming her faith in God. But even in death, her legacy lived on. Was Joan of Arc a true miracle, divinely inspired to save France? Or was she a pawn of politics, used and betrayed by the very king she helped to crown? The questions remain. I have linked the transcript of her trial in the description. Let me know if she was really used for politics.